deadline in mind as far as quarterbacks, either getting it down to 2 or getting it down to the 1? Or
Yeah, all along, of course, we've said as soon as possible. And, I believe it was like day 10 or practice 10 that when Chris Todd was named our quarterback, that gave us enough time to prepare. What is it, 3 weeks from today? So obviously time is running out, and we need to try to do that as soon as possible. But like I've said a lot, we've got to be 100% for sure.
Do you have, without saying who, in your mind, do you see somebody ahead?
Every day I go and I evaluate the practice. And certain days, certain people are ahead, certain people got to come up. And what I've got to do now is you got to put the whole body of work, and you've got to factor in not only what they do on the field, off the field, how their teammates respond. And we'll start thinking that way. We'll start thinking that way pretty quick.
This week, do you think?
It would be nice. It would be nice if we could do that, but like I said, we got to be 100% for sure. But obviously, common sense tells you the earlier the better.
I'm sure you've already answered this. We just talked about how the offense performed today.
Well, we got an emphasis on throwing the football. We want to see how our quarterbacks responded with a rush, with blitzes, with hots, and we also want to see what our offensive line can do. We got a whole new group up there, and so we had that emphasis on that. It was hot out there. It was good. So our guys had to concentrate and got challenged numerous times.
Because would you say the emphasis on the first scrimmage Wednesday was more on running the game?
Yes, no doubt. No doubt. Today was more pass game, yes.
Were you pleased with how the quarterback was?
Overall, I'd say somewhat. Overall, somewhat. Like I said, I think we got 3 quality guys, and that's the positive. And they're making it tough. They really are. They're making it tough on us, and so that's a good problem.
What are they not doing? To make themselves?
Well, it may be not what they're not doing, it's what all of them are doing. There may be something to that too. I think there's a balance somewhere in between on that.
Is there a challenge to evaluating the quarterbacks when you've got so many other new guys on offense, linemen and receivers?
Somewhat, but we're getting to a point now where things are getting a little bit more sound around them, so you can really evaluate them.